Hello guys, welcome back to Techdose, and in this video we will see the Hamming distance problem, which is from Leetcode number 461, and this is a basic bit manipulation problem. Let's look at the problem statement. In this problem you are given a number x and a number y, and you will be given the decimal representation of it. So the question is about if you convert them into binary, then at how many places are their bits actually different. If you look at the 0th position, they have the same bit. If you look at the first position, they have the same bit. If you look at the second position, this is where they are different. And if you look at the third position, again they are the same. So only at one position both their bits are alternate, and hence your answer will be at one position, right? Now if you convert it to the equivalent decimal number, the input will be given as 10, which is 8 plus 2, and for y the input will be 8 plus 4 12 plus 2 16. So you will be given the input of 10 and 16, and your answer should be 1. Now one way to solve this problem easily is to just go from right to left and just compare the corresponding bit position by position, one position at a time. So we can use a I pointer, and it will start at this position, which is, let's say, position number 0, and therefore you just have to check that if ith bit is set in y and not set in x. So how to check if ith bit is not set in x? This is how you check it. And you check ith bit is set in y. This is how you check it, right? So either the ith bit is not set in x and set in y, or it is set in x and not set in y. So in either of these two cases, you should increment your counter. Now this will take order of log n time, because the number of bit positions for any integer number is 32 bit. And the maximum number will be 2 into 10 to the power 9. So you will have log n number of bits for the integer range, right? So the order of log n will be the time complexity. But this is not an easy logic. You see, there are 4 different expressions which needs to be solved. So we can make this solution much more easier. What we need to do is we just need to find the XOR of this. And actually the XOR of x and y will be set in the result if they have alternate bit, otherwise they will not be set. So if you check this one, 0 with 0, the answer will be 0. 1 with 1, the answer will be 0. 0 with 1, the answer will be 1, and here 1 with 1 you have 0. So once you have found x XOR of y, then you just need to count the set bits. So you can easily count the set bits by using the while loop. I will show you the code. You just flow from right to left and count the set bit. This is the logic for checking if the ith bit is set in y or not set, right? Your answer will again be 1, and in this case your XOR operation is order of 1, and moving from right to left you will take order of log n time complexity, and space complexity will be order of 1. Let us now look at the code. I would like to announce about our live training programs, data structures and algorithms, which is interview dose, and system design, which is design dose. If you are looking for making a switch from service to product based, or even make a product based to product based top tier switch and aiming for your dream company, this is the best curriculum you can ever join. I'll be your mentor throughout the cohort, and I will help you clear all your doubts in the one-on-one sessions. You can know more about this by querying us on the WhatsApp number, or you can also visit our website techdose.co.in. In this code we are given x and y. We will first find the XOR value of x and y, and we will take count of set bits equals to 0, which is our counter. Now we will have the number, and we will just shift the XOR value one at a time. Like let's say we have 101 as the XOR value. So simply we will just check if the last bit is set. If the last bit is set, then just increment the count of set bits to 1, and then do a right shift, which will actually remove this number, remove the last bit, and then this 0 becomes the least significant bit, and again find out if this bit is set or not set. This is not set, so your counter will not be updated, and again you do a right shift again, so this is lost. This will be your least significant bit, and again check with this one if this is your set bit. If this is the one, then it will again get incremented, and this is how to will be your answer in this case, right? And this while loop will break whenever your XOR value becomes 0. That is, all your set bits are lost. So this is the Hamming distance problem. I hope you were able to understand it. Like and share our video, and subscribe to our channel for more such programming content. See you guys in the next video. Thank you.